Hear ye, lords and ladies. By royal decree, the king and queen's viziers, the cartridge blowers, shall henceforth bestow unto thee and thine video games from the days of castles, wizards, and dragons. Forsooth, the cartridge blowers are indeed playing medieval games. Squire Matthew's soul shall beat the most vicious of babies in HollowKnight. Sir Marshall's game is a slow crawl towards, well, boredom in King Arthur's world. And Lady Nicole must take on the greatest challenge of all, early 90s PC games in Get Medieval. All this and the best games of the year 2017. Let us consult the seer's mystic orb and scry into that far-flung year. 'Tis Cartridge Blowers, episode 123. Roller Toaster Raccoon. By the bright lady, 'twas ne'er a society that spoke in tongues such as this. Nay, 'tis an anachronism perpetuated by vile and distasteful reports that would cast aspersion upon our true tongue. False criers, I say. False criers. That's a Trump joke.
YNIN's Cartridge Blowers, starring Cody Coleman, Nikki Wright, Matt Krua, and no one else. Cartridge Blowers.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to YNIN's Cartridge Blowers, the show where we give video games a second chance to make a first impression. I'm Cody Coleman, and with me, as always, is Nikki Wright.
Hello.
And Matt Krua.
Hello.
Ah, look at that fantastic camera you got there. Oh,
Yes.
So pretty.
It's, I decided that I would go directly to a Hollywood camera company. I got both digital and HD.
Cool.
I've got every camera running. I just like to get everything,
You just record both at the same time?
Yeah, it costs a lot of money.
That's cool. Yeah. But at least it's what you have to do for the show. This show is where in the second half we will all be playing games based around a theme. And this week the theme is medieval games. Yeah, right? But before we go and get into that medieval game stuff, we're going to have to talk about some things. You could skip ahead if you're watching us after the fact on YouTube, which is youtube.com/YNINpod, or if you're watching us live on Twitch, as you can every other Friday or thereabouts. But if you're watching us there, you're just going to have to listen to us talk about that other stuff, right? Yeah, I'm sorry. And pop it up in that corner.
I don't care.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
You have to watch. Do it. It's not my problem. It's your problem.
Oh, well, it's true. It's everyone's problem, really. We're going to make it that way.
Yeah, it's Earth's problem.
Yeah. Nikki froze, so
Oh no.
So she'll be back eventually. Until then, Matt, why don't you tell us about what you've been playing? It's been we've had our holiday season just recently.
We did.
So surely something's popped up.
Yeah, I have been playing. Let's talk first about Earth Defense Force 4.1.
Sure.
You and I streamed that last night. We've been streaming it for quite a while now. The first time was, I think, last year, like 2016.
Yeah.
And
that wasn't the last time we streamed.
No. That was the first time.
Oh, okay.
Continually streaming it over the course of a very, very long time. But last night we streamed, and it'll be on YouTube within the next day or so. But it was maybe the most fun.
Oh, dude, it was so cool, man.
Yeah.
That giant. Do we want to talk about it? I don't know.
I'll just give it a little bit of lip service. Just a little bit.
Yes. So you explain.
Yeah, we fought this gigantic dragon. It's one of the later game missions, and it is absolutely incredible.
It was absolutely the most fun. Also terrifying, because man, did it seem unbeatable.
But we beat it.
We did.
And spoiler alert, I guess.
Yeah.
But like in the middle of beating it, we were thrown around. I think I touched every single corner of that map. We tried ridiculous strategies. The helicopter battle is a highlight. Just
the helicopter battle was the best.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the Earth Defense Force series. I think is slowly but surely getting a lot more, I guess, visibility from where it started as a budget series that only came over on the Xbox 360 for the first time, and with EDF 5 coming out in Japan in the last couple weeks and coming to America early next year. I don't know. I think this is a legitimately good game series, and people just miss it.
This game is so much fun.
Yeah.
Dude, it's great. It throughout this whole thing, we'll be like, "Oh, holy shit, that was fucking insane!" And then we get to a later level, and we're like, "Holy shit, this is more fucking insane!" And that doesn't stop.
It doesn't. Yeah, it's a constant just insanity fest. I don't know. It's not a perfect game by any means. There's a lot of problems, especially with grinding out items and stuff. But I don't know. It's just such a joy to play. It's really fun. I'm very excited to do number 5.
Yeah, I'll have to definitely get it so that we can play that together. But yeah, this game isn't without its faults. I got punched up into the air and then through the ground where
That's
I fell.
Not a bug. That's a feature.
Apparently, underneath the dirt, lots of water I can swim through. But yeah.
But no level you can interact.
But no level. Nope. Just heat death. So Matt, what else?
Since the year is ending, I think by the time this is out, it'll be out in 2018. But I decided I would finish some games, which is not something I do super often. I have completed Zelda earlier this year, so I went ahead and I got Every Moon and Mario Odyssey.
Right on.
I've gotten up to 999 moons.
Wow. I have
thank you.
Almost 800.
Yeah, so you're pretty much done with all the moons you can collect almost.
The only thing I have from Cascade to the Moon that I have not done is the volleyball thing, because I'm real bad at it.
All right, and did I tell you how to cheat at that?
No, tell me, please.
Totally cheat for that.
Okay,
is there?
So here's what you do.
Oh yeah.
You need to play in 2-player mode.
Really?
So, have you messed with 2-player mode at all?
I have not.
All right, it's not very good. But 2-player mode allows one player to control Mario and one player to control Cappy as a separate being.
Okay.
And Cappy can move around and capture things for Mario, and he can jump off of Cappy and hit, and Cappy can go hit enemies, everything. Cappy is definitely at least twice as fast as Mario.
Okay.
So what I did was I played in 2-player mode. I had Mario go take a nap, and I played as Cap.
Okay.
And I could have theoretically just kept going forever.
Really? So why is it so much easier as Cappy?
Cappy's so much faster.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, then I will have to try to cheese it because it's, man, the difference between that and the jump rope is it's so much slower. So if I make it to 80 and then drop the ball, I'm like, fuck, I have to do that again.
Yeah.
So
See, I thought the jump rope was much harder. I think I could have gotten the volleyball with just Mario if I wanted to. But the jump rope just took I don't know. I had to get in a crazy weird zone to do it.
Yeah, I had to get in a zone, but the thing is, once I got in that zone, the rate at which I was pushing the jump button was sufficient for the entirety of the challenge. I didn't have to speed up or slow down at all.
Oh yeah, once you hit 50, it's at full speed.
Yeah. Okay.
So then it's just an endurance challenge, basically. So Mario Odyssey for me is complete. I think I've also mentioned I really love a game called Picross S on the Switch, which is a very kind of difficult to grasp puzzle game that the people I live with they don't really know what I'm doing, which is cool by me. It just makes what I'm doing look more impressive. but I have 100% of that game, so there are no more puzzles to complete. And I think there was like 150 puzzles or something like that.
Okay.
And so I got a lot of time to process. It was a very, very fun game. And then other than that, I decided I would go into my Switch and get some of the backlog taken care of, because I bought a lot of like, downloadable games that I need to finish. And while I'm kind of going back and forth and playing more Xenoblade Chronicles 2. And I went back to Blaster Master Zero.
Oh, you talked about that when it first came out, yeah.
Yeah, Joe and I were doing it in co-op mode, but we just never had time to play it, and so I decided to start a new game in single player, and it's still really good. It's a very, very fun game that takes everything from the really incredible NES Blaster Master and reimagines it and for a modern era of 2D shooters. It's still a 2D sprite pixelated game. But it's really, really fun to play, and it's super cheap. And there's a lot of love put into it. They kept working on it throughout the year to where there was DLC, guest characters from other games you can play as. You can play as Shovel Knight, you can play as Shantae.
Really?
You can play as the character from Mighty Gunvolt. And then there's also a versus mode now they just added recently. Where you can like do an arena battle versus I think up to 4 other players. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't touched it, but it's neat that exists.
Yeah, cool.
So that's what I've been working mostly on Blaster Master lately.
Right on.
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to talk about?
That's about it right now. Yeah.
Right on. Nikki, you?
Did I play any games? Is that the question?
That's the question. Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. Cool.
You want to talk about like Christmas?
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So Cody, I actually did try to add my lower third.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. I just letting you know.
No, I appreciate that. So I got a bunch of really cool things for Christmas. For starters,
Sure.
Cody sent me and Matt this cute little 3D printed version.
And Amber.
And Amber, yes. I forgot you sent that to all three of us.
Yeah.
And you 3D printed and painted them by hand.
I
And
did.
And cut out this cute little cape.
I did.
There's my boy. Here's my little boy.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah. And the bases are to scale, so they fit in with your amiibo.
Is this his name? Cartridge Blower? Have we decided on
I don't know that we've ever picked a name.
No, he doesn't have it. He's the cartridge blower robot.
We should think of a name for him.
We should. Dylan drew him. Maybe he can name him.
Viewers, you can think of a name, and if you think of the best name, we will give you $20
from Matt's bank account.
$20.
We will give you all residuals from usage of this character for the next year.
Matt will send you the antenna he broke off the top of his.
Well, I mean, I broke it off, but I mean, really, doesn't it look better without the antenna?
That's what you say. Yeah, doesn't he?
Matt.
But I'm glad you guys like them. I put a lot of love into it.
Really awesome. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
I got this really cool notebook from Matt.
Yeah.
Cool.
It is like really high quality, and I don't know that I ever want to use it because like I'm gonna like unwrap it now because this is a visual podcast and we can do that. But like the pages they have like gold leaf. There's this like really cool like I'm holding it this way so you can see that there's like depth to it. It's like 3D and so it's probably not metal, but it feels sort of like it, and it's in the shape of the Triforce, and it's just a really high quality notebook, and I want to cherish it always, and I definitely don't want to put work crap in it, so I'm gonna have to figure out a use for this, but I really love it. It's really awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You are one of the only people in the world aside from me that I know that uses notebooks fairly often.
I use notebooks all the time.
I know you do.
I go through notebooks like crazy for work, which
That's
people
what she
are
writes
like, "Why are you
titles
bringing in?" Huh?
That's what you write the titles in notebooks, right?
That is totally what I write the titles in. I take meeting notes in notebooks, and people think I'm crazy at my tech company. But I like writing. So
That's fine. Nothing wrong with that.
Handwriting's not very good. But in addition, Matt also gifted me Civilization 6 on Steam.
Cool.
I can't play it just yet, but I'll be able to next
Very
week.
soon.
I'm really excited about
It's
it.
in preparation for your new ass computer.
Yes, and I'm so excited. So thank you for that. I really appreciate it.
It's that one was like selfish because I
figured, and in fact, the first thing that I kind of thought was, we can play together, and that's what makes me happy. So, and then Ambi, who I know is watching right now, she gifted me Final Fantasy VI and Roller Coaster Tycoon through Steam as well.
Whoa! Cool.
Thank you, Ambi. That's pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So right on. So you had a pretty good Christmas.
I did.
At least as far as your friends are concerned. I don't know what your family got you.
Believe it or not, my friends are pretty great.
All right. Well, good. You should keep us around.
That's the goal.
All right. Good. Good.
You can't chain this one down. No, sir. Now I'm a rebel, Daddy. I gotta go.
I don't want to mess with the likes of you.
I wish I had sunglasses to put on.
All right. Anything else you'd like to talk about, Nikki?
That's it. You guys are getting Christmas gifts soon.
Don't worry about it.
I don't need them.
Well, I mean, I have them. I just have not sent them.
That's fine.
That's cool.
You know, the next time I'm in California, you can hand it to me.
I actually didn't save your addresses, so I need them.
That's fair. Cool. Yeah, I mean, my Christmas was pretty good too. Matt gave me a cool Switch case, which is good. I have been very dangerously carrying it around in bags with nothing to protect my Switch whenever I go.
Cool. I wasn't sure if you had a case or not.
I did not.
I was worried about that one.
I'm very glad to have one now. Plus, it'll like hold all the games that I have.
I don't keep any games in cases.
Really? You just
I keep them in my Zelda carrying case. Yeah.
Awesome. Right on. So I got that. Amber gave me a couple games. I got Duck Game, which I've been trying to play a little bit. I'm real bad at it, guys.
You should play that. That's multiplayer, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I'm not very good at it. I'm getting better. I need to play a little bit more. She also got me Coffin Dodgers, which was the game that I talked about on Racing Week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna definitely be playing that. I'll probably stream that a little bit because that game's fun, and I'm sorry it didn't get to really make it into the show proper. And she also gave me Roller Coaster Tycoon. So,
am I the one who didn't get Roller Coaster Tycoon?
She doesn't.
I want to play Roller Coaster Tycoon though.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. But
Roller Coaster Raccoon. I would play that.
Someone write that down. Yeah. So I got that. I also have the Rabbids, Mario vs. Rabbids Kingdom Battle.
Cool.
I'm gonna play that when I'm done getting all of the moons in Mario.
I think you'll really like it.
I think I will too. I'm excited. Brooke also got me the new South Park game.
Tell me how that is. I want to give it a shot.
I like it. I like it thus far. I've only played the very beginning of it, and that was like 2 hours ago. So
sure.
I haven't got a lot, but so far I like it's a lot like the first one so far, only with a slightly different aesthetic. Though it starts out at the end of the first one, essentially, like a week later, where they're still playing Lord of the Rings. So it's not a lot different in even aesthetic yet.
I've heard the battle system is very different, though.
It is, yeah, it's very different. And then
which I'm fine with.
I'm probably I got a gift card from my mom for the Switch, so I'm probably going to use that to buy the new DLC for Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. But yeah, those are most of the game stuff. Though I did. So for my extended family, we get a gift, and then there's like a Dirty Santa thing. Like there's an order with which you get to get a gift, and then
I feel like you've said Dirty Santa to us in years past, and no year does it get any more comfortable.
I hate that term.
What is Dirty? Is it just a white elephant?
It's you get a gift. there's an order with which you go to pick up the gift, and then if you don't want what's there, you can steal from someone who's already gotten it, and that's
White Elephant.
That's White Elephant.
Okay, see, I've heard it referred to as Dirty Santa. So White Elephant.
That seems like the most Arkansas name
It really
I've ever heard.
Dude, Arkansas is the worst. So that's where I live. I can say that because I fucking hate it. But no, White Elephant is way better. I'm gonna start using that.
It's Dirty Santa's very creepy.
It's really bad. I don't like it. So I'm glad to have another name other than Gift Thief. So
honestly, Gift Thief is better than Dirty.
Yeah, by far.
Yeah,
100%.
Fair enough. So I got a Steam link because they went on sale for 95% off, and it was only $5. So I bought one, thinking, all right, so my cousin's boyfriend will like this. One of my other cousins will like this, and one of my other cousins will like this. So at least 3 people in the family will like this, so it doesn't seem like a stupid, selfish gift. So then Christmas rolled around, and 2 of those people weren't there, and the other guy didn't bring a gift, so he couldn't participate. So I got a Steam link for Christmas from myself, and it's Wi-Fi. So basically what a Steam Link is it's a box that you plug into a TV, and then you can stream games from your computer to the TV. That's what I use my Raspberry Pi for right now, but it does a lot of other stuff than just that. So that's staying in the living room. This got put in the bedroom. I was expecting, since it was Wi-Fi, for everything to be really bad and not work super well. But I was very fucking wrong. It works really great. And to the point where, like, I said that I hated fishing in Stardew Valley in a previous episode. I found out is because I streamed to the TV in the living room using the Raspberry Pi, and there is a almost non-noticeable lag, except when you fish in Stardew Valley. Woof. So, yeah, so keeping that bar where you need to keep it is really fucking hard. So I lose almost every time. But in this thing that goes over wireless, I get it every fucking time. If I'm this is like I was in the computer playing directly. So yeah, I highly recommend the Steam Link, especially since I'm fairly sure they're on sale until the 31st of this month. So cool. You may still be able to get one for $5 if you go now. So yeah.
By the time this episode is out, it probably won't be on sale anymore.
Look, but if you're watching us live, go. That's one of the benefits to watching live, is I can tell you about.
Side,
yes.
For you, Cody, like, to me, fishing is one of my favorite parts of Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
I really enjoy fishing.
Well, I like it now. Now that I don't.
Hates it?
She said, in all caps, fishing sucks.
Yeah, well, like, I like it now that I'm not losing every time.
I hope you're using a controller. I feel like
I absolutely am. Yes.
Using a mouse and keyboard for fishing in that game kind of blows.
I haven't even tried on a mouse and keyboard.
Yeah, I don't know. My thumb presses are much faster than my index finger presses.
I could see that, yeah.
Just from...
But that's also because... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you don't play a lot of mouse and PC first-person shooters.
And I never will.
Yeah. But that's about it. That's all I really want to talk about. So...
First-person shooters. Oh, boy, sorry. Real excited about that.
Not much else to talk about. There's really nothing coming out. Matt wanted to go over a list real quick.
I have a list of games.
I didn't miss that.
Yeah. So I was gonna make a separate video about this, but I'm just editing too many things right now. I've got Cartridge videos editing that should be on YouTube. Hopefully, at least a lot of them by the time you see this video. Or Defense Force will be on there. Something else I'm editing, that's a secret. And so I have a list of my 2017 games of the year.
Okay.
Because I played a lot of video games this year.
Sure.
And so I just kind of wanted to go over what those are and a little bit of why, and I'll make it super quick. I've got a lot written out for when it was a script.
Okay.
For a video, and I'll just skip a lot of the stuff. I did have
bullet points.
Yeah, some bullet point stuff. Just real quick, some honorable mentions for me.
Okay.
Because I played a lot of games this year. Some great games that I played that didn't come out in 2017. Chrono Trigger, like I streamed. EDF, which we talked about. Stardew Valley, I played a lot of this year. Skyrim on the Switch, which technically came out this year, but not really. And I don't know if I ever talked about it on the show, but a game called Oxenfree? I may have.
That sounds familiar.
It's a really, really good adventure game that I played through
one night.
Yeah. It just came out on Switch, and it's on PC, probably on sale on the Steam sale right now, and it's a wonderful. If you are in any way want to play an adventure game, that's the one. So that, and then of games that came out this year, I've already talked about Blaster Master Zero and Picross S. ARMS and Snake Pass were really good and surprising. And then Cuphead.
Oh, cool.
I don't think I've actually talked about the fact that I've played Cuphead on this show, maybe. But I do have Cuphead. I haven't finished it, and that's why it didn't make my list yet. But it's an incredible game.
I hear it's great and very hard.
It is. It's very hard, but also just kind of wonderful. It's really good.
Good.
Yeah.
Right on.
So my top 10 of 2017. Let's talk about. Oh yeah, and another game from pre-2017 that I'm gonna probably stream in the next couple of days is Hitman. Hitman's really good.
Oh, is that the puzzle?
I think everyone on Earth should play Hitman.
Okay, it's the newest one.
I don't care what type of games you like. I don't care if you like Japanese anime text adventures. You should play Hitman. It's really good. Okay, so my top 10 of 2017.
Okay.
Number 10, which I think we've all played before, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Yeah, great game.
Yeah, it's different enough for me to count this as kind of a new release. Just because of the battle mode, the new characters, and just the way it all kind of flows together. But this is the best Mario Kart. I've said it before, I'll say it again. There's no better Mario Kart game than this one, and it just works. And the battle mode, I prefer racing to battle mode.
Oh, I do too. Yeah.
But the battle mode on this is at least fun as opposed to the Wii U version. My number 9 game is the game I am playing through right now, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. It's not a perfect game by any means, but it is the sequel to my favorite JRPG of the last decade, Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii. And it's not as good as the first one, but it is pretty enjoyable. There's one thing I kind of noticed going over my favorite games of the year. I'm really into, I think, kind of the idea of exploration and discovery in the games I've been playing lately. And Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is about that a lot. You're spending a lot of time going over really beautiful scenery. But honestly, this kind of got onto my list for the soundtrack alone. I love this music in this game.
Butt rock, as you called it.
It is rad as hell, butt rock. Yasunori Matsuda, who worked on Chrono Trigger and Xenogears, he does really great work. My number 8 game is Golf Story.
Because of the ability to golf anywhere.
That game is not bad, honestly.
It's real good. It is just such a pleasant surprise. It came out of nowhere. I heard about it like 2 weeks before it came out, and I was like, I think I want to give that a shot, and I'm really glad I did. It's humorous, it's charming, but it also has some really competent like NES-style golf in it. Which, I mean, I don't love golf games. Like golf games I like have Mario in them. But,
right, exactly.
But like, I don't know, this kind of it's a lot like the Camelot Mario golf RPGs that were on the Game Boy Color and Advance. And this world feels really special, and I'd really like to see a sequel. My number 7 is my second favorite Switch launch title. You guys, I don't know if you guys knew that we like the Switch here on this show.
Oh yeah, no, we're not at all biased.
My second favorite Switch launch title is Snipperclips.
Oh, that game is a lot of fun.
It's beautiful.
Love that
game. It's so simple, but it's also really unique and complex every time you play it. I don't know that playing it single player would be any fun at all, but even two-player co-op is I think where it shines. 3 and 4 is okay, but 2 players is perfect. It's just really fun and fulfilling to solve a puzzle together. Snipperclips is the best usage of the Joy-Con.
I would agree.
I think it works really well on the Joy-Con. Like every other game, like the Joy-Con is fine. I have no problems with it, but I think Snipperclips uses it perfectly.
Yeah.
And so that's my number 7. Number 6, Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle.
Looking forward to that.
They made a game that makes me like the Rabbids a lot. I think the Rabbids are very fun and charming in this game, even though they are proto-minions. But I think Rabbid Peach is my favorite new character of the year.
Really?
I want her in Smash Brothers.
Nikki's just trying not to.
She's
groan.
great. I mean, don't knock it till you try it. I want. And like, I don't know, they took the Rabbids, they added Mario, and they made a really solid tactical shooter, which is crazy. I don't know. I want a sequel to this game pretty badly because there are some missteps, but I mean, like, there are some moments in this game that are just really, really cool. I want you to tell me when you get to the boss battle in the, I think it's the third world, the spooky world.
Okay.
The boss battle in that world is classic. That's gonna be, when people talk about that game, that's probably like the moment.
All right. I will let you know when I get there.
My number 5 is Sonic Mania.
Great game.
Killer, yeah. They made a Sonic game that is good. Who knew? You can do that in 27. Sega apparently did. But yeah, there has not really been, other than Generations, which, you know, we like, other than Generations, there really hasn't been a good Sonic game since, I don't know, Sonic Adventure. It doesn't feel as good as the Genesis games. It feels as good as I think I remember them feeling.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, no.
Like this is
your rose-colored nostalgia glasses.
Yeah, and it fits them.
Yeah.
Like, this is what I remember Sonic being, even though this is not what Sonic was. This is better. Finally, getting off the Switch for number 4, Resident Evil 7. Resident Evil 7 is the other theme I saw this year, outside of just cool exploration and discovery, is franchises kind of reinventing themselves. Sonic does it. Another game that is very obviously on my list does it. And Resident Evil reinvents itself from the kind of action-y garbage of Resident Evil 6 to a really fucking scary game.
Whenever I get a new graphics card, that's being played in VR.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I don't think my heart could take VR. I think I would die. It's so. I was really wary of the switch to first person, but it works. It just works. This is not the best Resident Evil game of all time because my main man Leon in Resident Evil 4 are going to have that title forever. But I think it's the scariest.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
that's not a bad title to have.
No, and I streamed that entire game, which you can find on our YouTube channel. So go find it. My number 3 is also not on the Switch. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
Oh wow, a new game.
I have talked about this a little bit, and this has appeared on a lot of video game websites, best of lists. I kind of thought I was done with shooters.
Yeah.
I fell out of love with like stuff like Call of Duty, like 6-7 years ago, and that was like the last time I felt like shooting a gun at anyone on the internet. But PUBG like brings that feeling back. I have heard people compare this game to a horror game, and that is not too far off.
Okay.
Because it's so tense, and just the feeling that you are on this island with 99 other real people, and any one of them could be around the corner or looking at you through sights 10 miles away because they happen to find a better gun. My number 2. All right, so I mean, the last 2 games are obviously.
Yes, obviously.
Yeah, Switch, Nintendo games. So let's go for the order. My number 2 is. It's Super Mario Odyssey. Super Mario Odyssey. Like, who knew they could make a Mario game that's good? What?
Yeah, not every one of them.
No, Mario Odyssey is, I've said it before, the sequel to Mario 64 that I've been waiting on for 20 years.
Yeah.
There's just so many fun worlds and set pieces to explore and play in. The music is jaunty and memorable, and then the movement in this game
really
is
cool.
so good. It's just like a joy to just set up a ground pound jump and then ground pound jump into wall jump into hat throw into dive into hat jump into wall bounce into hat. Oh my god, what am I even doing? Natural.
Yeah, no.
The thing. It's easy to do. I think the New Donk City Festival is maybe my favorite moment of any game in 2017. It would have been my number 1 game because I honestly think maybe it plays better.
Okay.
But it doesn't do a lot of new stuff with Mario. it just kind of perfects it.
Yeah.
As opposed to my number one game, which is obviously Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
Obviously.
Holy shit. What a fucking game. Like,
as a guy that had played two Zelda games in its entirety before this year, I agree with you.
Yeah. Last year, I believe, we did episode 100.
Yeah.
And episode 100, we came to the conclusion that The Legend of Zelda Link to the Past was the best game ever made. I think this is a better game.
I agree.
Not only does this reinvent Zelda, this reinvents the genre of open world games, which is probably the biggest genre of video games there are right now. I don't know. People also rag on the Guardian Beast dungeons, saying that they're kind of lame. And I mean, they're not the best parts of the game. The best parts of the game is the world.
Yeah, exactly.
It's part of the journey, but I think the journey is ultimately the best part of this game. It's not necessarily about going and beating the bosses. Some Zelda games are certainly about that, but that's not what this one is.
I think most Zelda games are about that. Going back to Zelda 1. Zelda 1 is all about finding dungeons and beating the dungeons.
Right.
Here, the world is enough. And I'm okay with that. And the world is so...
Worst James Bond movie.
The world's enough. I'm
good.
But no, it's so deliberately made, and every part of it is obviously so play-tested and so handcrafted.
A lot of love went into making this.
Yeah. That's my top 10.
All right. That was a good list. That was good.
And if you don't like any of those games, then you can eat shit. So
please subscribe.
Click it.
Yeah. All right, so why don't we go ahead and get into the games we played for this week's theme?
Medieval games.
Yeah. So like Matt just said, medieval games is the theme for this week. And who's up first?
It's me.
Is it you? All right.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead. Go ahead, sir.
So Ambi did give me a game for Christmas.
Okay.
She gave me HollowKnight. And so I played HollowKnight.
Cool.
Basically, HollowKnight is the story of the Hollow Knight.
Okay.
Who was on a quest to discover the secrets of a long-abandoned insect kingdom called Hallownest. And it's kind of a Metroidvania type game.
Okay.
Where you have a sword and you can jump and you must explore the world.
Okay.
And
all right, let's watch.
So this game got really, really great reviews. It is really well liked, and I can see why it's got a really cool style.
Yes, I like the look so far. I know it's just screens and stuff.
Yeah, it's just the main menu, but I mean...
The background's very pretty.
Yeah, for sure. And so there's some story bits that I skip.
Ooh.
So we can go kind of right into the game. One cool thing in this game is just the way impacts feel. You can kind of see it there when I hit the ground. But, I don't know, it's some really subtle screen shaking. And,
oh, yeah. That's cool.
Hitting things with my sword feels pretty good, though it takes me a while to get used to it. Because it does have a game mechanic that I kind of hate.
Okay.
Right away, I noticed it. And you're going to see it here in this tutorial level. Where I hate hitting things, and it knocks me back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So if you ever hit an enemy, you go back about a pixel or two, and it's kind of annoying. But and you saw me get hit there a second ago.
Yeah.
I have some little skulls up there that kind of look like gray alien heads. And I'm also getting used to the controls here. They're a little twitchy.
Okay.
But once you get used to them, they're fine. The stick kind of... It might be my controller, but I doubt it. I have a pretty good controller.
You have 90 controllers.
I do. I have all the controllers. Oh, man, I haven't even showed my new controller off. I'll do that next episode.
Okay.
But yeah, so this is telling me how as I'm killing enemies, I get soul up in my little jar on the top left.
Ah.
And then I can hold B to heal as long as I have soul. So we'll do that.
Got soul.
And
Got soul.
okay, well, you said that. And so I can kind of... Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
You got murdered by spikes.
Yeah, hitting spikes is bad. Oh, see? And it knocked me back. So I fell off the side, and that kind of sucked. And I like... It takes some getting used to. I kind of wish it just didn't exist. But also it helps that kind of tactile feel to the hits that I was talking about.
Yeah.
And so I think it in a way it works. I just am salty that I got hit so much. And see, when you get hit, it has this effect where there's kind of this deafening.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, and it happens every time you get hit, and it kind of works.
I kind of dig when you fall and like you shake dust off the bottom of the platform.
Oh,
That's kind of neat.
That happens every time you step on something. There's just some really cool mini animations. And like they've got like acid flying off of them as you hit them. There's those fireflies in the background that are actually actively lighting the stage.
Yeah, I really like that actually.
Yeah, the art style is really cool.
It is.
I don't know what to compare it to. Maybe just kind of like it reminds me of some like I don't know, liquid television style animation maybe.
Yeah. Except cuter.
Yeah.
A lot cuter.
Well, things are not going to be cute forever.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you do notice I'm walking around in like a bunch of weird bug carcasses. That was a cool section right there. But the game is very subtly kind of showing you how exploration works. And you learn the story as you kind of go through the game. And so there are those little weird things that will pop up various story bits. And so it's one of those, Boom. So we're gonna skip ahead here a little bit, I think, because that's the first town.
I will say that this game looks very pretty and it looks fun, and the music is great. It barely fits the theme, like you admitted.
I'm a knight. What do you want?
Yeah, you're a knight. That's true.
It's knights and kings and queens and also knights.
Mostly knights.
I'm the HollowKnight.
You are, yeah. You're like a bunny skullman.
So I skipped ahead a little bit more. I have a map now, and I really love the fact that when you look at the map by holding the R1 button, he pulls up the map in game.
Oh, cool.
And I can still walk around with the map. It's a cute little animation. So I've done some exploring here, and even though I looked at the map, I don't actually know where I am. Because it doesn't have a "you are here" thing.
It's got tremors.
I kind of hate that.
Yeah, there should be
I wish it told me where I was on the map.
That's an interesting choice.
Because the shape of the room I'm in doesn't necessarily directly fit the map.
Right.
Because I think I'm in one of the... When the map comes up again, I think I'm in one of the longer rooms in the south. But I'm not entirely sure. So here we head up a little bit. There's some various bugs. And a lot of the enemies are kind of samey. I mean, that enemy right there is pretty much straight out of Metroid. I don't know why his corpse had one last hit, but I decided that he deserved it.
He had it coming, I'm sure.
Yeah, what an idiot. And I'm like, okay, oh, hey, a big guy. Let's go kill him. Oh, shit, a big guy. Off. Oh, God. He took 2 hits out of me. Shit.
That deafening effect is really interesting.
Yeah, it works.
I like it.
So I go over here to use some soul and heal. Oh shit! Oh god! Oh fuck!
Damn, you're gonna. that thing that just happened.
So when you die, you go back to the last place you rested. And I had rested pretty much right before this.
Yeah, there he is, right there.
So I get another shot. I'm like, there's something past him?
Yeah.
Which is my soul from my previous life.
Whoa!
Oh, wow.
What? You have to fight yourself, too?
Yeah, so...
Whoa!
If you die without destroying your soul, then you can see my soul jar up at the top left has shattered a little bit. And I think it can get permanently damaged.
Oh my god.
Which would be bad. And so I'm going to try and fight the big guy first, because, man, he is just mollywopping me.
Nice strategy employed, though.
Yeah, let's just use these steps.
Oh, crap.
Do some quick hits. Oof. You can't hit me with... Oh, shit.
Oh,
Ow.
no. Too bad he didn't have a health bar.
Yeah, I don't think they need it. I know he's going to take a lot of hits.
You just got a octopus achievement.
No, I think some of my friends was playing it.
Oh, okay. Oh, you got him.
Yeah, I got him. So now let's go get my soul back. But first, let's stun on that guy. Alright. Let's get my soul back. And that's not too hard.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty easy.
With no big guy killing me. And I think it also has all the money that I had when I died, because when you die, you lose all your money.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what money gets you yet. I've used it to open up a fast travel point, and I've used it to buy a map. And that was it. So now let's skip head to another room. And, oh, this guy. He charges at me. This guy, oh shit!
Oh, another boss.
Oh, crap.
So this is a real boss. The last guy was not a boss. This is a boss.
Oh shit.
This is the false knight. And I think that mini guy was meant to kind of be like to help you prepare for this guy. Yeah. Because he's got the same kind of shockwave attack. He's a big dude who's still got a lot of attacks. Though he has some pretty basic jumping around. And like I really like the art and animation on this guy. Like he looks the most like a cartoon to me.
Yeah.
And now I am playing Stardew Valley. Which you're welcome, Andy. Oh shit. Okay. He does a lot of damage when he hits you, so I'm pretty happy not getting hit as long as possible.
Yeah, you're doing a really good.
We got him.
Oh, awesome.
You did a great job.
You didn't die once. Oh, and now he's a big baby.
Yeah.
Murder that baby.
There's a big baby inside that suit. Oh shit.
Oh, now he's throwing a baby tantrum.
Yeah, so we'll heal a little bit. Oof. And so now he's in a new phase of his attack. So whenever he does a ground hitting attack, kind of rocks fall from the sky.
That's fun.
Which makes it a little harder to get in and hit him.
But it doesn't look like it's overwhelming either.
No.
It makes it more challenging, but in a fun way.
Yeah.
And like you said, this is kind of where I started to notice that I really like the music in this game.
Yeah.
It's it's nothing like mind blowing, but it just really works for what I'm doing in this game, and it's for an indie game, it's pretty well made.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Ah!
I'm really digging the art and everything. Did he get hit by his own ball?
No, I think I think it bounces off of him.
Okay.
And I love the big baby face.
Yeah, man.
And whenever I hit him, I get more soul, so I can. I tried to heal, but I got hit by a rock while I was healing. Oof! Get out of my corner! It's all about just kind of getting in and poking him. I will say, like, one critique I have to the gameplay, and maybe this changes later as I unlock more things. My only combat option is a sword, and it's kind of boring.
I'm sure that you unlock more.
I'm hoping there are, like little tactical rolls or something. But
holy crap!
Oof.
This guy will not die.
Yeah.
You've hit that baby face 3 times now. He should be dead.
Oh shit!
By video game law. What happened?
He jumped and he fell through the ground because he pounded it too much. Oh, well, let's kill him.
Holy shit.
Yay! I beat him, and he gave me a city crest, and I don't know what that does. But,
he has a very tiny body for what was in the suit.
Eat shit. Yeah, I'm gonna cure on you. Feels good. Again, I really do hope that there is some kind of weapon upgrade of some kind. Like, I'm not expecting like a laser gun or anything, but maybe some rolls or maybe a wall jump or something like that. I'm assuming there is if it's a Metroidvania type game, because that's how those games work.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was fun. It was very evocative. I'm definitely gonna play some more of it. Thank you, Ambi.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks very good. Cool. Anything else you want to say before we move on?
No, that's it.
All right. Okay, so I am up next, and I played a game for the Super Nintendo called King Arthur's World. It is actually a game that I think I played at one point in the past and repressed. So yeah,
you repressed it.
I did. So like I had vague memories of playing something similar to this game, but its major problem, and you will see this very quickly in this game, is that it's slow. It is dreadfully like lemming style slow, so you will see the very frequent speed ups, including use of the totally built into the original Super Nintendo fast forward system. So let's get right into it.
Sure. So this is made by Jellico?
Yes.
Which are known for making kind of games.
Yeah.
Like, I feel if this game, see how fast King Arthur walks? That's
good though.
That's how fast he walks. This game would have probably been fine if you moved at any kind of modern game speed.
So wait a minute, is this like Lemmings?
Kinda, yeah.
Oh,
sort
man.
of. Except you directly control individual lemmings.
I've played this before.
So, okay. So you have King Arthur, and so I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm walking forward. And I think what I'm doing is I am attacking, but he won't actually do an attack animation unless he's next to somebody. So I think what I'm supposed to do here,
You need archers.
based on the title, is I need archers. Turns out you don't. You can just walk forward throughout the entire level and you're fine.
Well, you have trying to barrel them.
So in this one, it's not quite as simple as just allow King Arthur to walk forever. So this one, you get basically bombers. You get little men with explosive barrels that can lay a barrel, and then they immediately retire to the tent. So they're one-use guys.
Are you getting buff? Like when you walk, sometimes like there's a muscle holding.
Yeah, that's him attacking.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So I have I figured out how to deploy a bomb guy. So I place a little barrel by that door. And
the bomb guy just went home?
As soon as you lay a bomb, the bomb guy goes home and he's done. You have to deploy another bomb guy.
Woof.
So he got crushed, and when they die, they blow up and fire goes everywhere. So
that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this game is slow.
Yes.
Yes, it is. My goodness.
It is dreadfully slow.
Oh, you can blow that thing up. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you should just have like 5 bombers like already ahead of time.
I really should. And at this point, I didn't realize that you could deploy more than one unit at a time. So I'm only deploying one bomber at a time at this particular juncture.
Guys hurling rocks at you?
They are
seem bad.
They are. They're bad guys.
But like no, like bad at hitting you.
Oh, they're terrible. Though they did blow up my bomber guy and burned down the roof of that house. By the way, like that was
you
hey.
You didn't do that.
Yeah. They killed me and you burned down the grass roof.
Good.
So now I've decided that
climb up there and kill them.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna see if
It's gonna take you 5 years, Cody.
Yeah. Well.
Actually, the climbing was pretty fast.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, they just can't walk very quickly. So I've decided, bomber guy, gonna go up there and blow him up.
Yes, very cool. Still gonna hit one.
And there we go. It burned that guy to death.
Holy shit.
So
do you have infinite uses of guys? Like
you have that's how okay. So that little number, that's how many that can be out at a time, and if they die, then you lose that unit. So if you send them back to the tent, you can redeploy them later. But I made it.
Oh, a big stack of 3 gold.
Yeah. a big
just
pile.
Cars.
Exactly, yeah.
And my king Arthur gonna get drunk.
He gets drunk after every stage.
Time to get fucked up, Lancelot.
Alright, so now we're, I think, sped up to 2 speed.
Wait, what just happened? Did a bunch of guys just go marching off ahead of you?
Yeah, I've deployed my soldiers.
No, at the beginning there were a bunch of guys.
Those were bad knights.
Also, what is that guy doing? He's just like, huh? Where'd everybody go? Well, do you have to make them attack, or do they auto attack?
You have to make both. They will auto attack, but whichever one you're in control of, you have to make auto attack.
They're gonna kill Arthur.
Yeah, I've deployed new guys. So now we're 2 speed.
Is this like in the game 2 speed, or
no? This is I've sped up in post.
Okay, there is some potential here.
Like I said, if this game was not the slowest game ever,
I mean, it's not just the speed. There are some other problems here. I think why are there so many bad guys?
Well, this is a ridiculous amount of bad guys in this stage.
Do they have a generator over there, or like?
No, there's just a lot. Because here's the treasure chest. I have finally beat this level.
Okay, I don't know. There's something about the gameplay here that kind of sucks. It's not just the speed.
Honestly,
yeah.
Like for Super Nintendo.
This was early Super Nintendo.
Oh,
yeah,
that makes more sense. I was gonna say this feels like NES at best.
Yeah. This is where it gets super like Lemmings, because the engineers are essentially Lemmings. They build shit.
I think I don't know. This would work a little better. Maybe as like a top-down kind of RTS type game.
Probably, yeah.
Wait, what is that? How'd you climb that?
They built a ladder thing.
Oh shit! They beamed that dude though.
Yeah.
Did King Arthur just turn around like an idiot?
He hit the door and started walking the other direction. So I need to make a battering ram, but I need more than one engineer left in my squad.
Oh my god!
So now I have to make more engineers.
And like any kind of message on screen would be
helpful.
Nice for this.
Yeah.
Hi, Smash It Stan. This is not EDF. Oh man, it probably still says EDF on the.
Oh yeah, we probably should change that.
Whoops.
It was EDF.
This is our bi-weekly video game top 10 Cartridge Blowers, the show where we give video games a second chance to make a first impression.
This looks extremely, extremely bad.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, so it takes them a real long time to open that door with their dick.
Then they're just done?
Then they walk away. Yeah, they're done.
Dude,
as soon as an engineer builds anything, they're done.
This is really bad.
Yeah, guys. It could be good.
Yeah.
And maybe for the time that it came out, it was fine.
I don't know. Why wouldn't you just play Lemmings?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, Lemmings was fun.
Yeah.
This is, I think, trying to be lemmings with, like, attacks. So I built a catapult, that is in just the wrongest spot. So I'm trying to make it useful as not. So I'm just sending Arthur in. It's not going to work, so I need to build new engineers, which my catapult ricocheted at some point and burned down my ladder. And is continuing to burn down the shit that I built. So there we go. Now I have a battering ram. We are now sped up 2 times. Still taking a long time. Like, knocking a door down with your dick just takes for fucking ever. Alright, now we got wizards.
Oh boy.
Woof.
So, also the shield guys. So I'm going to deploy a shield guy, which is basically a lemming stopper. And I deploy the wrong one first. I deploy the buff white wizard. So now I need the dark arts wizard. And he's kind of cool. He did just die, so I got to deploy another one. But we're going to get to his power. God, they walk so slow. Okay, so now it's time to rain fire. So it rains fire. And it's doing some good damage.
Please, just what's the weather thing?
That's fire. I made it rain fire.
Oh, so wait, these are wizards.
Yeah, and apparently, so there's a skull and crossbones, and I thought the skull and crossbones would kill the guys. I'm wrong. It kills your guy. So he has a power that kills him.
Great.
Yeah.
When he gets too strong, he can take himself out. This is fantastic.
Whoa.
What is that?
Whoa.
That was, I'm logging into the Cartridge Blower's dashboard.
Oh, okay.
I changed. I think I changed the game already, yeah.
Okay. It was playing Zeldathon, and so one of the hosts was just going, whoa, whoa,
Oh,
whoa,
okay,
whoa,
all
whoa.
right.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Really...
All right, so I cast Fireball, burn him to death. So, like, the wizards have kind of cool powers that are very pain in the ass to execute.
I think if you didn't have to just respawn a guy every time he did anything.
Right, yeah. So now I've cleared out everything, and I made lightning appear, and now it's time to walk King Arthur to his chest. And now that we're done.
Well done, you've completed the tests.
Yeah. So the game, I wouldn't play it again.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah, it was not particularly
That
good.
game was really bad.
Yeah. It's not like the most fun gameplay wise, and oh my god, is it slow?
Painfully slow.
Yeah. All right. So we have one more game left to play, and Nikki, that is yours.
We do. I played a game called Get Medieval.
Oh boy.
It was the 4th game made by a company called Monolith Productions in 1998.
Okay.
Have you heard of them?
I have.
Sounds familiar.
I don't remember what they make.
So maybe you're familiar with some of their other titles, like Rage of Mages, or
No.
Blood 2, or
Wait, what was the second one?
Blood 2.
Blood 2? Now with
They
2
did not
blood.
make Blood 1, as
They
far
did
as I
make
can
Blood.
tell.
Okay, just Blood 2.
Tron 2.0, The Matrix Online, or
Ah.
Gotham City Imposters.
Oh, no.
So I will say that for whatever reason, when I recorded this, the intro with like their title card is really bad sounding. So if you're listening with headphones, pop them out of your ears.
Cool. What system is this for?
Windows.
Oh, Windows PC. All right.
Woof. All right, let's take a look
cool.
at Get Medieval.
Let's do it.
I love this sound, actually.
Yeah, it's not at all what you probably hear as you're dying.
Man, look at that 90s as hell title card right there.
They even put like the
Right.
website in there.
Yeah.
monolith.com. They could not. I guess someone was botting on monolith.com. So this goes away. The seizure-rificness goes away, I promise.
Damn.
Is this a fighting game?
No, it's not. I wish.
Man, it really looks like a fighting game.
It does.
That's what I initially had thought, but it is not. Not in the way you're asking about.
Or is this like Gauntlet?
Strength and agility.
Oh, you have to listen to this stuff.
My sword is longer than anyone's.
My sword is longer than anyone.
Now or forget me later.
What?
You know you want me. Let's do it.
Hey.
Oh.
I am flawless. Look at my incredible. My sword.
So I played as the first guy, and it was,
I'm ready.
you know, not terribly exciting.
Are you Arnold?
I'm Arnold.
1075.
I'm hearing
Now,
some
I will
echo,
say
by
the
the
best thing about this game is the voice acting. It's really bad.
Yeah.
Get down.
Yeah, I think I'm hearing an echo from one of you guys.
It's not me because I'm hearing it too.
But yeah, no, the voice acting is very. This is Gauntlet.
Yeah, this is
For
essentially
sure.
PC
Area doesn't
Gauntlet.
look very challenging.
Challenging.
Maybe.
Now, there is like a narrator who will talk, not necessarily talk to you, but like he'll say things like fantastic, devastation. He'll also tell you,
Headshot. Monster kill.
well, yeah, he definitely says stuff that I've heard in other games like that.
Hey.
That's Shao Kahn.
So this flickering goes away, you said?
It wasn't doing this when I was playing. It only did it on the menu, so I don't really know what that's about. That's very weird. I'm sorry.
It's alright. You're just
I don't
phasing
like-
in and out of reality.
I blame Get Medieval.
I do too.
Honestly, I do too.
This door requires a silver key.
Okay.
This really seems like a game that would show up like in GamePro magazine and get a paragraph review and a 2, and they would send it on its way.
Probably.
Yeah.
Again, it was their 4th game, but the Matrix game was released in the last, like, I don't know, 10 or 15 years.
Yeah.
And I heard the reactions from you about it. So I imagine it wasn't very good. So
No.
skills must not have improved very much.
I mean, they've never made a good Matrix game, let alone Matrix movies.
Well,
Man, what is this flickering? I swear did not happen while I was playing it.
This comes me out.
so like, was
This door
Was the
must
Matrix
be triggered from a
Online
distance.
like an MMO? I
I
guess.
guess.
Yeah.
And this you can play with people online.
Really?
Okay, but like probably like
Shiny stuff.
IP dialing or something.
Probably. But I like my friends and I don't want to do this. So,
Appreciate it.
yeah. You know, like with Cody's game, you couldn't attack unless you were like right up on an enemy, which was really frustrating at times, especially because later I sort of get swarmed, and there's really no defense against that, because you know, if you don't have the AoE thing, you know, you're kind of fucked because you can't attack all the things that are hitting you.
So what's your goal?
That's a great question.
Collect and smash.
There were 2 modes. The first mode was, you know, Dungeon Quest. And then the second mode was Random Dungeon. Both are the same.
Okay, cool.
5026.
I could build my own dungeon, but that doesn't sound like something, you know...
Fun.
Right, that sounds really boring to me.
Do you think there's like a really strong online creators community for this game?
No.
Sure, it has Steam Workshop support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not on Steam,
Player
but
has a skeleton key.
I wonder.
It just,
might
if you
be.
missed it, the player has a skeleton key now.
Okay.
I don't know what the skeleton key is for. So, like, when I kill things, they kind of explode into a pile of blood and bones, and you can't really see that from the flickering. But I was surprised because it feels more, like, violent than I had anticipated.
Sure.
Cleanse and purge.
Cleanse and Purge?
Right.
I think this is a genocide simulator. I feel bad for those spiders you're murdering
I
now.
don't.
That's because you would genocide spiders.
I would. I would fuck the hell out of the spiders.
IGN's Trent Ward complimented the game's presentation, but felt that the humor in the game was overdone for a score of 6.1 out of 10.
Wow, that is higher than I expected.
Jason DePriel of GamePro noted the game similar to Gauntlet, but praised the game's sound effects and overall look. 7.1 out of 10.
Wow. Our standards were really low in 1998, which is weird because we had Ocarina of Time.
Does he get naked when he dies?
Does he? Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
but perhaps.
I don't know why I wouldn't just go play Gauntlet.
Right? Like, I
Like-
think Gauntlet had new arcade games at this point.
Yeah, I mean, you play Gauntlet 64, which is one of my favorite Gauntlets. And, like, it's, you know, it's the same game as this pretty much, except fun.
Yeah.
I wish I could tell what any of the enemies other than the spiders were.
I don't really know either, to be honest.
Like, even without the flickering, they're just like weird goblins.
Yeah.
They're like goblin bear blobs. One of the sprites had like an elephant trunk, but was not an elephant. It was definitely like some sort of goblin that just had an elephant trunk. It was very weird. There's like a bird type of enemy. They're not terribly inspired. Like, this is one of the weird bear enemies that I just fought. And a lot of them, like, you have to go and kill these, like, towers, because if you don't, it spawns more enemies, which can be really annoying. And then one thing that you probably can't really see, and one thing I didn't notice right away, was that just by virtue of walking, I lose health. So,
What? Really?
Yeah. So, like, I have to collect health as I go. I mean, you start at like 1,000 health, and it's like it's not a super fast ticking, but like it's, definitely like, maybe one a second. Which kind of sucks. And so,
Gauntlet Legends worked similarly, I think.
Oh, really?
Except instead of it being by steps, it was just over time you lost health. But that was so that you kept giving it more quarters. This has no quarter system, so it doesn't make sense.
Exactly. So, if
Maybe-
you're... Go ahead.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of what they're trying to go for with this game.
I'm not terribly sure either. And like I was gonna say, like, if you're walking for a bit and you don't have like a health regeneration in sight and you get hit by something, you could die in a couple of hits because you already have depleted health. And that kind of sucks. And it's not like it was a character ability either, like, not an ability, but a character debuff either, just because I played with 2 other characters and it was the same. So I don't really know what the purpose of that was.
Sure.
I guess to maybe add to the difficulty, because you could choose from easy, medium, hard, and then you could unlock somehow. By the way, that was a random fart sound effect.
Okay, I was wondering.
You could unlock a torture mode.
What?
But I don't know how you beat the game to unlock a torture mode, because it just feels like you're exploring this endless dungeon.
This is terrible. This game is very bad.
Really bad, you guys.
So, I don't. Who won the shit game award? Was it me? Me or Nikki?
It was Nikki. 100%.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Your game sucked, but Nikki's was way worse.
All right. Congratulations, Nikki.
And not just because of the flickering. Like, I think in general, her game was, like, I don't know, your game looked like it had potential.
Yeah, that's true.
And Nikki's game looked like it was just rotten to play all over.
I'm not gonna lie, like, I had some fun the first few minutes, but then I was like, oh, there's like literally no point, is there?
Right on. So yeah, I don't need to ask if you're gonna play it again. Obviously.
No.
Not. Cool. Well, then in that case, it's almost time to wrap up the show. But first, what are we playing next time, Matt?
All right, I think 2017 taught us a lot of lessons.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about video games. It's taught, like, just in general, society and the world has taught us a lot of lessons about, the kind of people we should be.
Yeah.
How we should treat others, how we should, try and take care of our fellow man and make rational arguments, and how we should, just not judge a book by its cover. But scratch that last one, because next week we will be playing our games based entirely upon how rad or stupid the cover art is.
We've got some good games this way.
Yeah. Cover/cartridge art is our next game.
All right, cool. Yeah. Cool. I like it. Yeah. Awesome. So maybe we'll have another Shatterhand. Who knows? Tune in 2 weeks. Until then, I'm Cody Coleman. With me, as always, is Nikki Wright. And Matt Crua.
That's me.
Until next time, don't die. But Matt, they should do something. What is it?
They should keep on glowing, guys.
Agreed. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.